Hey, how goes it? I want to apologize right now. The next couple episodes are going to be a little bit shorter. After the last episode I recorded with the tutorial on how to set up things, I immediately had a coughing fit for about 5 minutes. This cold is really kicking my ass. So, I'm going to try and take it a little easier, maybe have some shorter episodes so I don't, die. And hopefully this cold will be gone pretty soon. So, with that aside, I wanted to make a couple points real quick before we watch a replay or two, about bling. There's been some conversations in my comments about bling and with the new patch update and you being able to buy everything. The game is getting too pay to win. So I want to talk about that for a second. For the game to be pay to win, that would have to mean that I pay money, I get better stuff than anybody else. Right now the game is more like pay to skip. Let's go in here. Like, some of the options that I've got is, actually I need to upgrade my heart, so we can look at that. If we look at this, and I do the upgrade, I can't even upgrade this with bling, so that's not really even a thing, huh? What can I get with bling, then? I know I can buy gear with bling, I'm pretty sure. If I... Actually, I'm not certain. Maybe I have to... Maybe it's, I think, just mobs, maybe? It might just be mobs. Basically... See, I think maybe I have to have not enough to buy them. And I have enough to buy pretty much anything right now, so here we go. I can't buy him. My castle's too full. So I can't give any examples because of poor planning. But, anyhow, let's talk about bling. So, all that I've noticed that buying things with bling does is it makes it so I don't have to grind. Which is pretty much the point of the game. The point of the game is to attack people's dungeons, have people attack your dungeons, and, go do stuff. Play the game to gain money to continue playing the game. If you want to spend bling on upgrading things, or if you want to spend bling on buying mobs or gear or whatever, that's fine. I mean, the gear you can buy in here is nowhere near as good as the bling, or the gear that drops. Actually, let's switch to something like this. Like, this stuff... I mean, this stuff looks good, but level 12 to 15 archer drops that are, like, orange or higher are gonna blow this away. So if I want to spend bling rather than an hour grinding, that's fine. It's not gonna actually make this gear any better than the stuff that, I can just grind for. Or better yet, if I'm grinding and I get an orange drop, that would be amazing. Because this stuff is only level 3 out of like 5 or 6 levels, the blacksmith stuff. This stuff is pretty crap. It's only just above green, and I know there's orange above that, and I know purple is the highest. So if you want to buy this stuff, that's fine, but I mean, I wouldn't spend real money on it, especially if I get a chance of better stuff dropping later from me grinding the gold to buy it. So that's one thing. I mean, you lose out on that. Another thing is you have to have experience on your character. Let's go. Can I see it on the home? Yes. So, excuse me. This experience bar needs to be filled up before you can level up. You can't skip that. So you need to be grinding anyways. And if you're spending bling on all your stuff, like upgrades and stuff like that, then you're just not gonna... it's not gonna give you any experience. Skipping time, I mean, that's completely understandable. I mean, I would skip a bunch of time if I had a ton of bling, like if I bought one of the larger packs. I'm debating... Oops. Okay, yeah. I'm debating on getting a third worker, because when I joined, I got a lot of bling. In fact, I think I could have bought this for free had I accomplished a couple more achievements. 1 second here. My voice is already starting to go, and we're only 5 minutes into the video. So, yeah. From what I can tell, let people who want to spend their money on stuff spend their money, because it's not going to make them any more likely to win than you are. In fact, with the lack of experience of going through dungeons, they're going to be less likely to win than you are. So that's basically all I got to say about bling. People freaking out about the fact that bling makes it so you can, you know, just skip a bunch of stuff. That's just experience that they're going to lose out on. So I'm going to take a short break here to let my voice recuperate, and then we're going to watch one of these replays. So 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to watch this replay. I'm not sure if I want to keep the boss fight how it is, because it's nothing but a bunch of snipers, and it might be a little overpowered, but we'll find out in a moment. Also here, you should, I think, be able to see some of the things I was talking about in the last episode about delaying the invader as much as possible. So here you see he's hesitant to walk around the fire, so he's just kind of waiting for it, and he still gets hit a little bit. And here you'd be very surprised at how much damage a wall of snotters can do. It's already pretty low, just going into this in the first few seconds. He gets an orb drop, which is pretty good, but he's already at almost half health. He's going to have to use potions, most likely. So he's not immediately going after the doctor, but he is. He took out that hunger bot pretty quick. Now he's not really taking a lot of damage here, but we are wasting a good amount of time just by him sitting here fighting these skeletons and this lone doctor. So I'm going to put my cursor over the timer so we can watch it constantly here. He's down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, and that is what I was talking about, how he pulled them all from that snotter immediately. And they are hitting him really goddamn hard. I think I'm going to be aiming to kill people more than totally delay them from now on, just because it needs to get a little more challenging. I'm up at the higher levels. Now these mines are freaking devastating. About average of 300 damage a hit. And he only hit 2 out of the 4 there, but it could have been worse. So he's getting fairly low. There's a wall of these guys right here, and I might spin them around so they have less time to, well, so they attack more readily. Now he's down to a sliver of health and has to heal with this potion. Unfortunately, he's drawing all of them into this room, which is not where the Dr. Skull is going to be. So, not going to be able to, you know, delay him that much more. But, still got 2 minutes and 15 seconds about. He's got to kill the Defendertron. If he were a ranger, he might be moving around more, but Knight's can afford to just stand there and take a beating for a while. So here's a few more seconds he's got to waste. It took him about 15 seconds to get through that room, which isn't quite good enough. Here's a blockade of these guys. I might use more of the derps, because they've got a decent amount of health now, without I've upgraded them as high as I can. Now he pulls the doctor there, but he was only a distraction, and this is where things are going to get messy, hopefully. I mean, there's a lot of bodies here, and that means there's going to be a lot of skeletons, and he's just going to keep rezzing them frequently. So here's another small wall of skeletons. I wish he'd get further back there and res that whole wall of them along the back, but I don't think he's going to. He's about dead. Still 1 minute and 13 seconds. And the bulk of things are dead. He has a minute to get through the boss. Unfortunately, we're probably going to kill him here, because snipers are overpowered, as you can see. I feel kind of cheap for using that, but it's kind of a last resort thing, and it still takes him a while to get them all. He still takes a good chunk of damage from that. And since he's been, if we got a little luckier, that snare would have snared him just in the right time to slow him down, and he would have gotten hit by more stuff. But I wanted to try that out. So far it looks like only 2 people have fallen victim to it. And I think he would have just made it in time. I might try putting Firesley back out there. So, I'm going to call that an episode. Next episode we'll watch this second replay, and see how that goes, see if there's any variations between the two. And we'll see about changing up this boss fight, because I don't like using the snipers. I just wanted to see how they would go. But yeah, so we'll see how he fared, or how this new person fared, and then maybe we'll put Firesley back out there with a couple of snipers or something, just to maximize damage output. So yeah, next time we'll do that.